What's going on YouTube? 915 Mang here doing an update on my lights. I ended up selling all three of my AI Soul Blues through Reef Central. The good thing is I had these T5s. When I added the T5s, I didn't think I was gonna go ahead and be dumping the LEDs, but I was looking around at different lights. I was really looking into the Max Spec Razors, but I just love the T5 look. I'm not knocking LEDs at all. I still like LEDs. I'm still running LEDs. But I really like what Corey Dale did, 67 Mustang on Instagram. He had the fixture, and that's where I saw the fixture, and I was like, wow, I was really impressed by how clean it looked. The one that I went with is a Sunpower 6 bulb combination, and it's also a dimmable T5. I did get a lot of help from Corey. Asked him, hey man, what bulbs are you running? And what ended up happening, I got 3 blue plus, 1 purple plus, 1 actinic, and then I think a coral plus or a purple plus. The bulbs do have a 50-hour break-in period, and then once that 50-hour break-in period is done, then you're able to program it and set it up the way you want. I will tell you, I thought I was going to really miss the LEDs. The LEDs that I had on the AI Souls just gave it that extra pop, made everything, just pop insanely. But, for me, the T5s, I want that color. I want that color. I want that growth. Just T5s are tried and true. Also, I am going to add an LED bar later on, maybe next year or so. And the ones that I was thinking about is the buildmyleds.com. It's pretty much a low profile strip, and you can customize it the way you want. And then just to get that pop, I was thinking about throwing some orange, red, green, blues, and some UVs up on it. But that'll be at a later date. So far, this is what my SPS looks like. The pink bird nest in person is really pink. But the SPS, I'm hoping that it'll color up real good with the additions of the T5. I ended up drilling some holes in my rock to kind of pin my plugs away. As you can see right there, I still need to mess with it some more. But all I did was get a drill bit and then drill into the rock real carefully. My cloves are doing really good. Color on them are insane since adding the T5s. I gave some of these away to a buddy, and hopefully they're doing good in his tank too. I do want to give a shout out to Genesis 121. In his last video, he ended up doing the same thing. He added T5s to supplement his LED fixtures, and he was reading a whole bunch of good stuff about it in his forum that he is. And I highly suggest that you guys jump into a forum, whatever forum you want, because a lot of people have a bunch of different information. Also, on Instagram, there's a whole bunch of other reefers, hobbyists that keep reef tanks, and they have some cool pictures. You chit chat with them, and there's a whole other community besides just YouTube. Now that I got that out of the way, that little spill, just check out the growth, right, that I've been getting so far. If you look back in some of the other videos, you can kind of see these little frags, how tiny they were. I know my purple Monty has colored up a lot since it was underneath these T5s. It's been about roughly a month since I've had these, and things already look good. With the AI Souls, I was always getting the good growth, but I just didn't have that color. So hopefully this video will show how much better the T5s are for my tank than just my regular LEDs. Now when I say regular LEDs, keep in mind it's been a while since I've updated my lights. With the AI Souls, it's just white, blue, and royal blue. I'm loving that the technology keeps progressing. Lights are coming out better. They're adding all these different colors, oranges, and all kinds of stuff. And as the technology progresses, it's going to get cheaper for us. Initially, it's going to be expensive, but everybody else is going to want to come out with a competitive LED at a cheaper price because, hey, that's what we want. And so far, everything seems a lot more puffier, more happy. My anemone is all bubble tip now. Some of them are still stringy, but this one is, is a bubble tip. It's looking good. Colors are nice. I mean, I really thought I was gonna miss the LED as far as the pop, but with these lights alone so far, it's holding in there. It's doing okay. Um, you know, let me hear what you guys have to say about it. I know when I was telling a lot of people in my Reef Club that I got a new light because they saw I was selling my other lights. They asked me what I went to, and when I told them I was going back to T5, it was kind of like I was taking a step backwards. But like I said, I love it, and you know what? Let me know what you think in the comments below. The cool thing about doing these videos is like looking back at my tank, saying, okay, wow, that's where my tank was. I thought it was looking good then or whatever. But I guess time will tell whether or not these lights are going to really cut it. I know that they have a lot of par, um, so much par that it kind of bleached my chalice. That's why I moved it down to the bottom. I was thinking about moving that down to the little nano that I have. This one's kind of like yellowing and purpling. It kind of looks cool, but I don't know if it's bleaching or not. That chalice kind of got too much. So I'm going to kind of, you know, acclimate them a little bit slowly. Um, but the fun part about doing these videos also is just interacting with you guys, seeing what you guys have to say. I know you guys have a lot more experience than I do. And you know what? This is just what I'm doing. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys taking out some time to watch my videos. I know this was kind of a little long video. Let me know what you think about the T5s. If you think it was a step backwards, you think I'm going to do good, let me know. Thanks, guys. Take care.